And this is going to be a Sidney Petier production under the auspices of a Petty Pendergrass LLC. Now, I did a impromptu hangout last night, and I was going back and forth with a contributor named Twin, and we're actually talking about divorce, black divorce in particular. And then the question was directed at another person, but he disagreed. And what he asked me, what is the number one cause of divorce? And historically, the two reasons a divorce have always been sex related, or sex and money. Now those two flip flop. So I said sex and money because it could have been either one of the two. Now he said the number one cause is money, and I said, well, it depends, because they flip flop. And he said, no, it's always money. So me being nosy and me listening to the playback and me being a petty asshole, I decided to look it up. So Google is your friend. The first entry comes from marriage.com. The top 10 reasons for divorce. So you probably already know what's going to happen since I'm actually doing this video. You probably already know what the results are. But let's go through this show. Let's get rid of this ad real quick. Top 10 most common reasons for divorce. Sheila Warren, actually, is a black woman actually writing this. Life coach, verified expert. 10 most common reasons for divorce. Cute black couple. Number 1, infidelity. Dun dun dun. Extramarital affairs are responsible for the breakdown of most marriages that end in divorce. This is one of the most common causes of divorce. The reasons why people cheat aren't as cut and dried as our anger may lead us to believe. Anger, resentment, reason for cheating, along with differences in sexual appetite and lack of emotional intimacy. They're going to actually come back to that. Number 1 is infidelity, which means what? Sex. Number 2 is money. Like I said, they could be 1 and 2. Let's see what number 3 is. Lack of communication. Weight gain, which is probably more to do with white people than black people, but weight gain. Obsidian would probably agree with this. Number 6, this is critical, especially for black people. Unrealistic expectations. Number 7, lack of intimacy, which is quote unquote sex. Not feeling connected with your partner can quickly ruin a marriage because it leaves couples feeling as though they're living with strangers, more like roommates than spouses. Sex. Here's white folks stuff, lack of equality. Well, it could be black women too. When one partner feels they take on more responsibility in the marriage, it can alter their view of the other person and lead to resentment. Yeah, well, we ain't gonna talk about that, but black women feel that way all the time. Not being prepared for marriage, that is always true. Abuse. Now, abuse should be higher, I do believe, but it's number 10. But, like I said, since Google's not in front of me, somebody asked me a snap question. And I say sex and money are always one and two, and I don't know which one is number one. And I guess he took a flyer, took a guess. He said money, and guess what? Money's number two. I only got one thing to say. I'm gonna be petty. Twin, take that L. Hubris. Hubris is a black woman trait and doesn't befit a man. Now, you before you asked me, you should have looked it up since Google is your friend. Should have Googled it first, and then you wouldn't have asked me, and then you wouldn't have been wrong. But I just wanted to have a dig. While we're at it, let me pause this real quick.